On today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to create a kick-ass morning routine that'll get you jump-started for every day, max out your productivity, and get you on the right foot to living your best life. If I asked you right now what your current morning routine is, what would you say? Probably wake up, press snooze 2 to 3 to 6 times, check your phone, scroll through Facebook, maybe glance at a couple emails, make yourself a lunch, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and before you know it, it's time to rush out the door. This is not how I want you to start your day. You're kind of just living in that autopilot mindset of what you think your morning should be. What if you took that time to do all the things that you make excuses constantly to not do? Things like being intentional, focusing on goal setting, working out, eating healthy, how about working on that side hustle, and practicing self-care. In order to show up consistently as the best version of yourself, you must develop a morning routine, period. And before I jump into that, let me clear up one thing real quick. This girl was not a morning person 2 years ago. I promise you that. I actually was the opposite. I hated morning people. Can't you see I haven't had my 3rd cup of coffee yet? Why do we have a meeting scheduled? It's so early. You name it, I had all the excuses of why not to be a morning person. But here's where I'm gonna challenge you. You must eliminate every excuse that you cannot become a morning person and take 100% responsibility of your life. If you're telling yourself that you can't spend 2 hours to dedicate towards the best version of yourself, then you're really telling yourself that you won't. AKA, you just don't want to. You guys, excuses are the biggest dream killers. Stop making them. Just start doing the things. And the best way to get started doing that is by practicing a daily morning routine. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. You've got to be bold and break through all of those limiting beliefs and fix mindsets. So let me walk you through my journey of how I got started to becoming a morning person and practicing a consistent morning routine. Let me set the scene a little bit. I was working in corporate America, my 9 to 5. I had zero energy. I'd go through the zombie morning routine that I just talked about. I'd sit down, open my laptop, pour myself a cup of coffee, run through some emails, and my subconscious would focus on all of the fires that I had to put out that day and not what my actual to-do list of things that I needed to get done was. I'd start my day by chasing it. I wasn't getting anything done that I wanted to do creatively, and I was chasing all of the things that popped up in my inbox from the night before. I'd come home, pour myself a drink, go to bed, feeling unaccomplished. Here's where the transformation happened. I started to max out my mornings and do something for myself every single day that just lit my heart on fire. I would get up and I'd go watch the sunrise before work. I signed up at Orange Theory Fitness down in Myrtle Beach so that I would have to get up and go to the 6 a.m. class because it was the only class that I could make before my shift started. I can tell you right now, I hate going to the 6 a.m. class. I hate it. But it got me up and running, and I mean running. As soon as I got on that treadmill, it was like I was wide awake and ready to attack my day. I did other things like focus on goal setting and just kind of tune into my vision board to see what actually was important to me. I started eating right. I'd start my day off with a green smoothie instead of eating an unhealthy breakfast or skipping breakfast altogether. That's when the magic happened. I started to notice that when I did these things, I felt 100% more energized and in turn was 100% more productive. I was excited and ready to attack my day instead of letting my day attack me. So what if I could recreate this energy by adapting a morning routine that would recreate that same feeling and the same vibe every single day when my feet hit the floor? What if I could create a routine that actually set me up to succeed? And what if I could do that every single day? So I created a formula to follow with 5 simple steps of something that I adapt and change as my weeks continue to change. Sometimes I have client meetings and I can't do the things in the exact order, or sometimes I have to cut a little short. But if you follow this basic formula and you incorporate things that set your heart on fire, I guarantee you that you'll set yourself up for success. So even though your schedule is constantly changing, the principles are always the same. Number 1, stop hitting snooze. I get it, I know it. It's so hard. But if you can just make the commitment to yourself and stop making an excuse to hit the snooze button, I promise you, those 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes that you waste, you can use towards something super productive. Second thing I want you to do is set an intention for your day. Maybe you turn on your favorite jam and have a quick dance party in your bathroom. Or you say words of affirmation to yourself as you're washing your face in the bathroom mirror. You can also tune in for 5 to 15 minutes of meditation. Anything that helps you set your mind right to have a killer day. Step number 3. Write down your top 10 goals every single day. And I mean it. Grab a pen and actually write them down. For people like me that are super visual, it'll help to actually take the action of writing with a pen down on paper and seeing your dreams to help them come to life. Trust me, sounds weird, but totally works. If you need help narrowing down what your top 10 biggest goals are, tune into last week's video of how to create your perfect vision board and do the visualization exercise in the first 5 minutes. It'll totally help you get on track to what your top 10 goals are and really get you thinking about what you want to be and who the best version of you is in 10 years. These are the 10 things that I want you to write down every day. Principle number 4 is to work out for 30 minutes. I don't care what it is. If you walk your dogs, do yoga, go to a group fitness class, just do you. Do something that gets your heart pumping and sets yourself up for the day so that you're feeling energized and refreshed to tackle the first task of the day. And finally, principle number 5, fuel your body. Whether it's drinking a green smoothie, meal prepping a healthy lunch, or maybe getting half of your water intake done before you even walk out the door, I guarantee you that you'll set yourself up for success for the rest of the day by starting with a healthy choice. Eating healthy and fueling your body with the right ingredients and the right nutrients can actually really help scale your productivity and bring you up to the next level. I hope that this video inspired you to create a morning routine of your own to kickstart your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Before you go, don't forget to tune into last week's video about creating a perfect vision board. Subscribe to this channel below for more inspiring content like this. And as always, defy the default. See you next week.